We are counting down to the start of the Australian Grand Prix. There's Karthikeyan and the young Indian driver. Well, he's not that young, he's about 28 actually, but a very, very nervous fellow facing his first Formula One race. And right down there in the middle of that scrum, perhaps he's got a touch of little Italy around him as well, it's Martin.
Hello everybody, welcome to the first grid of 2005. This is going to be some kind of motor race. We saw the Four Seasons of Melbourne yesterday, didn't we, through qualifying, but today is just a nice late summer day, 26 degrees, track is absolutely bone dry, and we're set for, I think, a great race. Fisichella has just left the grid, unfortunately, for a natural break. Let's see if we can find somebody else from this team at Renault who did such a great job in qualifying. Surely they can only lose this race today. Who is around? See if we can find Alan Permain, who is Fizzy's engineer. Where is he? No. Oh, there he is, over there. And Fizzy's, as I say, Fizzy had to lead the grid. Let's creep under. Can you get under there, Andy? Quick word from you. We've had a late clarification on this tyre thing, Alan, in terms of you can now change a tyre in the race. That's thrown it all wide open, hasn't it?
No, I don't think so, man. I don't know anything about that.
Really? Well, there's this sort of
tyre if it's damaged or completely flat spotted or something like that.
Yeah, without penalty. I thought they decided this morning that now you can, your own judgment, change a tyre without penalty.
It'll still be checked by the FIA after you changed it.
Yeah, okay, so we got...
If they felt it was done unfairly, then I'm sure there'd be a penalty.
Yeah, but it's a very subjective decision, isn't it? But it's probably not going to worry you guys. You must be looking in very good shape.
Yeah, we're very confident, yeah.
So, launch control, do you think they might have caught up with you or some of the other teams?
We haven't got launch control, mind. It's all banned, as you know. So, we're doing is a normal manual start.
Excellent. Well, good luck to you. You certainly seem to have the package that's going to get the job done. Let's see if we can find anybody around the Toyota team. And no, truly also, we've got the wrong time today in terms of the drivers. They've all just bolted off the grid. There's the man I want to talk to. A quick word from Sir Sterling Moss. Sorry, Mick. Yeah, I'll talk to you as well. Still, how's it feeling for you down there? It's quite calm, isn't it?
You may be, I'm not. I think it's fantastic. The atmosphere here is unbeatable.
Yeah, and who's your tip for today's race?
I reckon Kimi could give him a run, actually. I think it's very open. That's what's so good. I think he's up the front. It's going to be very difficult, depend an awful lot on how well the back markers, the fast guys, can get through to the front.
Thanks for your point of view. You're looking great. Good to see you again. Now, I want to talk to David Coulthard. He's had a pretty stellar qualifying in P5. The Red Bull Racing team must be well made up with that. He's just sticking his air plugs in. To DC, quick word for you. Complete that procedure. What's the story for you?
Well, obviously we've benefited from the split qualifying, so now it's a case of trying to make sure we can try and maintain position. So we don't know, no one knows how quick everyone's race pace is going to be. We believe we have a good strategy, so we're just about to discover how quick the car is.
Are you expecting a complete magical mystery tour of balance and grip and this, you know, this one tyre for the whole Grand Prix? Is that the first time ever for you to do that?
No, we did it in winter testing, but track temperature was lower, and it was very varied and very tricky to try and understand, you know, the profile of the tyre, because you're dealing with different temperatures of the tyre while you put fuel in the car at the pit stop, so it is very difficult. So I'll let you know how it is, hopefully at the end of the race.
All right, and you're going to feel you're going to be looking in your mirrors, or have you got the pace to stay around here?
You would expect that we're going to have to look in our mirrors, but you never know. Let's see.
All right, good stuff. Let's see if we can find one or two of the new boys on the grid and see what... I want to talk to Narayan Karthikeyan if I can find him. He had an amazing 12th place on the grid. It's going to be a bit of a trek, Andy. He's still there. Good stuff. There's some mega stars are down here. We'll have a quick word with Nicolas Cage, who... Nicholas, can we have a quick word for British television?
Hi there, how you doing?
Yeah, good to see you. Your first Grand Prix?
No, this is my second Grand Prix.
Good stuff. Which was the other one?
Montreal.
Oh, how do you feel here?
I feel very good. It's very exciting. It's a big day, you know. The energy's alive here, and the cars sound amazing.
Who are you fighting for today? Who do you want to win this race?
All these gentlemen are risking their lives, so I'm fighting for all of them.
I think I might fail to mention that to them, but thank you very much. Good to talk to you. So I'm tripping over the VIP party here somewhere. So looks like we're gonna get caught up because I want to talk to Narain, who's standing here very calmly at the front of his car. We will get there eventually. What's going on today? So many people about. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. A bit. Yeah, first time it's for a rookie. It's hard, but I'm enjoying it through. So it's okay.
It's an amazing grid position you've got, obviously because of circumstances, but you've got experienced Grand Prix winners behind you. What are you going to do about that?
Well, I'm going to drive my race, and if they're quicker than me, then they can find a way past me. So, but I'm not going to just, you know.
So you're not going to just jump out of their way, then you're going to fight your corner?
Yeah, I don't want to root my tires because we have to last the whole race, but yes, but I can't just let them go, can I?
I thought your qualifying run this morning was exceptional. You've had so little time in the car. You must have been pretty satisfied.
Yeah, it's getting better, and the more we drive, we will get faster, I think.
Big pressure from India for you?
I've always had pressure because I was the only driver from India, so this is a little bit bigger pressure, but hopefully I can handle it well.
Okay, well, very good luck. We'll be watching out for you. Right, let's talk to one of the guys who's going to have to be making a charge through the field. If we can find Alonso, just have a quick word with him if he'll talk to us. Fernando, quick word, half a minute. Okay, you've got to charge through the field today. I mean, but you've got to look after your brakes and your tyres at the same time. A bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it will be difficult more starting from here, but I think this time is not it's not time to look after the tyres or the brakes. We have to push and try to be in the points as soon as possible.
Okay, but the car looks pretty fantastic, yeah? So you must be thinking podium.
Podium from 13th, maybe it's optimistic, but for sure we're thinking on that.
Okay, good luck. Well, don't forget. Hello, Flavio. You okay? Sorry, I've got to throw back. I'd love to talk to you, but next time, don't forget it's Mother's Day, you guys. Get some chocolates and some flowers as well. Yeah, I know you girls have got that all sorted out. Okay, Jim, back to you.
Thank you, Marshall. I think Flavio was expecting a bit of a natter there, wasn't he? Nicolas Cage saying he's very, very excited. I tell you what, I'd hate to see him laid back, wouldn't you?
I've actually met him before at a race in America, and he's exactly the same, Jim, so nothing's changed there.
Alonso, Tony, talking about charging through the field, and this is one of the most exciting aspects of this Grand Prix. The big fellas down the back are looking to make up ground very, very quickly.
That's why if we get more results like that topsy-turvy from the aggregate grids, we can look forward to those sort of charges. Alonso, one of the most exciting drivers on the grid, he's going to be looking to really go for it as we look at Fisichella, the pole sitter there. I mean, he's doing it from the front, but Alonso's got to carve his way through, and people don't want to let him through. So we're in for a great race, I think.
And Mr. Schumacher, right down the back there in the boondocks. He sometimes makes mistakes in that sort of area, doesn't he, when he tries to come through?
Yeah, don't underestimate Mr. Schumacher. He'll be coming through the grid very, very quickly indeed. Ferrari, we know, have got the pace and they've got the reliability. That's the main factor. It's just whether he gets hooked up in somebody else's accident.
Tony, who do you fancy?
Well, you know, you can't write Ferrari off, you can't write Schumacher off. And I think because he'd won the title last year, he came from the back of the grid, he only got to 12th, he made a right porridge of it. But here, he's really going to tiger, and he's going to be aiming to try and get on the podium.
Word from you, Mark?
One of the McLarens. I don't know what one.
Okay. Nobody really knows, but really what a fantastic grid that we have here, haven't we? Fisichella and Trulli, an all-Italian front row. Going home with them tonight. I hope he's not flying the plane, by the way. Webber, the great Australian hope. Ex-world champion Villeneuve at the sharp end as well. David Coulthard in his new team has made it to the top 6, just ahead of Jenson Button. Michael Schumacher, great record here on the back row. Big men, very powerful motors find themselves in strange places. Everyone backing this fella, Mark Webber, locally anyway, in the Williams. We have all the ingredients here in Albert Park, Melbourne, where the weather continues to be excellent for a belting start down under. We will be right back.